What's up, y'all? It's Emil and it's Junior back here with Clever News. And in a new interview, The Weeknd is opening up about writing music after his split from Selena Gomez, calling it cathartic.
Alright, so we all remember The Weeknd and Selena Gomez's whirlwind romance back in 2017, right? There were all sorts of adorable pics of them showing PDA on every red carpet they attended together, and fans were obsessed with these two. But unfortunately, in late 2017, they broke up after 10 months together, with insiders saying that they ended up being long distance for months and that their work schedules got in the way of their relationship. That same year, Selena talked about her split from The Weeknd, whose real name is Abel, in an interview with Billboard, saying, quote, "Something that I'm really proud of is that there's such a true friendship between us. I truly have never experienced anything like that in my life. We ended it as best friends, and it was genuinely about encouraging and caring for each other, and that was pretty remarkable for me." So it seemed like these two ended things on really good terms, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't any heartbreak. Obviously, both Selena and The Weeknd have moved on since, but he did record and release an EP called My Dear Melancholy in early 2018, shortly after his split from Selena. Now, at the time, a source told Us Weekly that Abel had been, quote, in the studio pretty much non-stop, especially the past few months after his breakup with Selena Gomez. The project is done now, it's less poppy than his last one, it sounds more like old Abel. The entire project was supposedly put together in under 3 weeks, and while the EP was a surprise to fans at first, they were quick to pick up on the references to his relationships with both Selena and Bella Hadid. So fans pointed out that there were some lyrics about an equestrian, and if you're a fan of Bella Hadid and her family, you know that the entire Hadid fam rides horses. But there were other lyrics that fans thought were about Selena, like in Call Out My Name, when he sings, "We found each other, I helped you out of a broken place, you gave me comfort, but falling for you was my mistake." Fans also thought that The Weeknd took a jab at Selena's on-again, off-again relationship with Justin Bieber in his song Hurt You, when he sang, "When you're with him, you close your eyes and think of me." And in I Was Never There, when the lyrics go, "Ooh, when no one knows what love is, and I know it ain't you for sure, you'd rather something toxic, so I poison myself again, till I feel nothing." But now, all speculation aside, Abel sat down for an interview with Esquire magazine and spoke about that time in his life and the meaning behind some of the music on My Dear Melancholy. He didn't name any names, but he did call the experience cathartic, which according to the dictionary, cathartic as an adjective means providing psychological relief through the open expression of strong emotions. The Weeknd also explained why it was only 6 songs. He said, "The reason why it was so short is like, I think I just had nothing else to say on this. Whatever. It was just like this cathartic piece of art, and yeah, it was short because that's all I had to say on the situation." And not saying the EP was about any ex-girlfriend in particular, but 10 months isn't that long of a time. It's pretty short, to be honest. When he was asked if putting out the EP made him feel better, he said, quote, "Yeah, of course. I mean, that would have sucked if I didn't." He also discussed why he is typically reluctant to go into any further details about his past relationships. When asked if it would be better if he could just clear up rumors in his own words to the press, Abel said, quote, "I don't know, maybe it could be that if I feel like I'm reiterating or answering the same question, but I feel like to me it's like, oh, okay, well, let's talk about something else. Yeah, give them something else to talk about, you know? Let's not keep going back and giving them the same headlines. I mean, I know there's so much more to me, and there's so much more to the music, and there's so much more to everything." And there really is so much more to him. The Weeknd didn't only talk about his past in the Esquire interview, he also talked about how despite everything that's going on in the world right now, he's actually happier than ever. Abel revealed that he's been working a lot during this time, writing and recording new music both for himself and for other artists. He said, quote, "I'm a writer. Sometimes I write a song and it's not in my head. I'm writing it for someone else, but then I end up singing it. I want to write a whole album for a female artist. I have a whole vision of The Weeknd." So clearly he has some exciting new projects up his sleeve, and we would love to hear an entire album written by The Weeknd for a female artist, but I wonder if he has any ideas on what female artists he'd want to write for. Anyway, in the interview, Abel also spoke about his songs that have defined his career. He said that his 5 career-defining songs are What You Need, Love Me Harder featuring Ariana Grande, Often, Earned It, and Starboy. He also revealed that he is working on some projects outside of music. Abel is writing 2 screenplays and wants to make small independent films and possibly even write roles for himself to play. But it wouldn't be The Weeknd's first movie role. He recently had a small role as himself in the film Uncut Gems, and even though he wasn't on screen for long, fans loved it. The Weeknd also spoke about how despite the fact that he's happy in his life right now, he can't just ignore what's been going on in the world. And that's why he gave $1 million to various relief efforts to assist with the pandemic and $500,000 to various Black Lives Matter groups. And fans have been taking to Twitter to share their thoughts on this entire interview. Some are suggesting some female artists for him to work with, like Lana Del Rey, Cardi B, Dua Lipa, and even Selena Gomez. I mean, that would certainly be something, right? And other fans threw in their thoughts on what 5 songs they think define The Weeknd's career, saying he left out some of his biggest hits like The Hills and Can't Feel My Face. And everyone is entitled to their opinion, those were just his picks. But regardless, we're just glad The Weeknd seems to be living his best life and making the most of his time while social distancing at home. We can't wait to hear and see all of his upcoming projects, and hopefully we'll be getting new music sooner rather than later.
But for more on The Weeknd and Selena Gomez, click right over here for another Clevver News video, and then let us know which female artists you want to see The Weeknd work with down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News. Bye, guys.